49-46, 49-46, 49-45. So there was a 10-8 round there. And still. So Zhang Weili lost round one. All right. But she goes on to win the next four rounds to win the fight here and retain the belt. 50-45, 50-45, 49-46. Wow. Wow. Dominant. Sean Strickland already clapping. Still, Dricus Du Plessis in South Africa is going wild once again.
Broadcasting live from an undisclosed location. This is the TCMMA Podcast with your host, Chris Cross.
Whoa!
Dana White privilege.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
Dana White privilege. Privilege.
Welcome to the TCMMA Podcast. It's your boy, Chris Cross. And first and foremost, happy Super Bowl Sunday. One of my favorite days of the year. Chiefs, Eagles, the Miami Dolphins are in the Super Bowl, so I can sit back and relax and not stress it. Whoever wins, wins. Just want to see a good game. I mean, it's going to be a good one, right? You got the Eagles versus the refs. At least that's a talk. I wouldn't take it that far. Yes, Patrick Mahomes gets some calls, obviously, but they're looking to win 3 in a row. I mean, what a feat that would be. Got a lot of friends that are Eagles fans, so kind of rooting for them. But both teams have won it in recent years, so it's just kind of like, just want to see a good game. And we're all going to find out if Taylor Swift is going to be happy or not. That's just the way it is. But listen, we're here for UFC. UFC 312 went down last night, and you saw in the intro there, both champions winning by dominant performance. And it's going to be the year of the champion. I mean, when we looked at all these divisions, we tried to find some we thought could switch hands. We came up with 4. And one of those 4 is already done with Tatiana Suarez going down. So you look at the men's divisions, it's just deep everywhere. I mean, Alexander Pantoja, flyweight, bantamweight, Merab Dvalishvili, featherweight, Ilia Topuria, lightweight, Islam Makhachev, welterweight, Bilal Muhammad, middleweight, Dricus Du Plessis, although Khamzat will have something to say about that, light heavyweight, Alex Pereira, and then, of course, John Jones at heavyweight. Pick one of those guys you think is going to lose. Middleweight division seems to be more open, despite the dominant performance, because now you have Khamzat Chimaev knocking on the door, right? Trying to get in, saying, hey, I'm up next. And guess what? Finally, the media is on the same page. Pressing Dana White last night after the fight. And, of course, he won't answer any questions on that matter, even though he's already said that Khamzat Chimaev is next. But it seems this time if it doesn't go to Khamzat, there's going to be outrage among fans. And guess what? It sells better than Du Plessis versus Amavov. So there's just no reason not to make it happen. And I'm already getting ready. So you might as well just deal with it. Like for the next several months, there's going to be a lot of Khamzat Chimaev in the news. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. The bottom line is we've been talking about this guy since 2019, and it seems like his time is quickly approaching, and it couldn't be against a better opponent than Dricus Du Plessis. Because much like Gilbert Burns, he's a big middleweight, low to the ground, solid like a tank, and Khamzat Chimaev is going to have to break him. That's the bottom line, and I think he'll do so. So look for Khamzat to get his opportunity in short order. Zhang Weili dominated as well in the co-main event, another champion. So champions are 3-0 on the year right now, and it might continue that way for definitely the next several months. So what you're going to start seeing is champions fight champions. So Zhang Weili looking to go up against Shevchenko. And the time is now because Shevchenko is really slowing down, just barely holding on to that flyweight belt. So Zhang Weili can move up and get 2 belts. That will be huge. And then, before time gets too late, why not go for the bantamweight too? So a lot in store there for those two. Now, the night got started very quickly last night. In fight one, this fight ended in 19 seconds. There was a lot of talk before the fight about, people saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anshul Jubilee is going to dominate Kidlan Saw Killed, and it didn't take long for other people to be proven wrong. Check this out. All right, here we go. Kidlan Saw Killed versus Anshul Jubilee, round one. And this has been a big topic of discussion this week. People are not happy with the prediction of Saw Killed. Oh, big right already by Saw Killed. It's over. It's over. Let's go. Let's go. All these people talking throughout the week. Kidlan Saw Killed has no chance. Anshul Jubilee is going to come in here and dominate him. He has no gas tank. And guess what? He didn't need it anyway. He lands the first round KO in just seconds into this fight. Now, Jubilee is arguing, but that was a huge right hand, and we'll get the replay. And it was stopped pretty quickly, but I mean, that right hand was ridiculous, and Saw Killed was coming in for even more. And I think the referee just tried to protect him. That's the bottom line. That's how you start this thing, baby. That's why you can't be late to a UFC event. And here he comes. Jubilee's coming in. Beam. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. It might have been an early stoppage just to give Jubilee an opportunity here. He lands the big right, and before he can do anything else, the ref stops it. So now we're getting a full replay here. It's only seconds, though. He lands a leg kick. Jubilee lands a right. And it's going to be the third strike. Nope. Another leg kick. Leg kick missed by Saw Killed. Boom. Yeah, and he covered up immediately, but he was going after Saw Killed. So I don't know. Maybe an early stoppage. And the ref is somewhat new. But Kidlan Saw Killed gets the KO finish in 19 seconds. Lightweight division. UFC 312. Yeah, so that's the way it turned out. We'll take that one. And there's always one fight on the card that becomes bigger than the rest because of all the talk. And it was interesting that it was the first fight of the night. And sometimes we're right. We're on the right side of the fence, and sometimes we're on the wrong side of the fence. But tonight, or last night, I should say, it worked out in our favor. Then there was 5 straight decisions. So you wouldn't get another finish all the way until the prelim main event with Gabriel Santos. Check this out. Gabriel Santos looking to lock it in. He does now. Oh, my goodness. Is he going to finish him? He does. Gabriel Santos with a huge finish over Jack Jenkins. Unbelievable. What a fight this was. I just thought it was going to the distance. I mean, we saw 5 decisions in a row, but instead you got Gabriel Santos locking in the rear, and he's on top of the octagon, and the fans finally get something. Gabriel Santos, the Brazilian, is going to move to 12-2. And again, you don't want to bring the Brazilians in on the road fighting in your home turf. It's not going to go well. And man, some big striking back and forth, and Gabriel Santos, after losing round 1, took over this fight and ended up getting the finish. Unbelievable here. Featherweight division, UFC 312. Yeah, so big night for Gabriel Santos. He gets the win there, obviously, and then you get all the way to fight 3. 2 more decisions in the main card. And then you get to fight 3, and you get a big finish by the giant Talison Teixeira. Justin Tafa versus Talison Teixeira here. Big heavyweight division fight at UFC 312. And Teixeira comes right in and drives Tafa back into the fence. Quickly. Big right. Now a right. Oh, Tafa goes down. This is what I'm telling you. And it's over. 30 seconds. It's over. Talison Teixeira finally with a big finish. And that's why we took them, because the Tafa brothers have not looked good. And Tafa doesn't even know what happened. He's like, why are you stopping the fight? I mean, he was clearly finished. He doesn't even know what happened. Talis and Teixeira, do not bring the Brazilians to the party, okay? Do not bring the Brazilians to the party because they're going to take it over. And it happens again here. Talis and Teixeira is going to move to a perfect 8-0 and drops the Australian in Australia. And the Australians are done for the night. They look good in certain fights, but not this one. And we see the replay. Boom. He drives a knee to the body and bing, the elbow. Yeah, and Tafa goes down and covers up, and that's it. I don't even know what he's arguing about. But man, what a finish. Heavyweight division. UFC 312. Yeah, so you get another big finish there and then 2 decisions in the co-main and main event. So here's how it turned out last night, 8-3 on the night. And we get the win in the main event, so we're 3-1 on the year. We'll take that all day, every day. And we spread out the overall too. So it's looking good right now. 28-21, not great, but we needed a night like this to kind of spread it out just a little bit. And 8-3 is solid. We lost with Bruno Brazil, Kevin Jousset, and of course Tatiana Suarez. Looking back, we should have known better. How could we doubt Shanghai Lee? But we did. And the dude list is blank right now. I mean, you got Alex Pereira scheduled. He's the only one in the top 10. So you got all these fighters at the UFC's disposal. You got to believe that Shavkat versus Bilal's coming. Islam Makhachev, what's he going to do? He's kind of waiting on the sidelines. John Jones, hopefully fighting Aspinall. Dricus Du Plessis just fought. Ilia Topuria could move up to fight Makhachev. That seems likely. I don't think Makhachev is going to be able to. Islam should be trying to move up to welterweight, not fighting Topuria, but that's not what's going to happen. Murad Dvalishvili, we're missing the eye there, but he's dominant right now. Tom Aspinall into the top 10. Sean O'Malley, we still think he finishes the year with the belt. Yeah, I said it. 11-20, all you got is Du Bronx at 18 holding on. Right? I don't think he's ever going to win the title again, but he's still one of the best out there, not named Islam Makhachev. And all these other guys just waiting. You got Zhang Weili and Shevchenko now in the top 20. Zhang Weili jumping way up. Way up. If you prove me wrong, I got to respect you. And Zhang Weili right now is the best women's fighter in the world, bar none. I mean, bar none. Zhang Weili has just separated herself as the best fighter in the world, and that's how it stands after UFC 312. So great night of action, just not a lot of finishes as we would hope. Now let's jump into the Q&A, and of course you guys saw Killed and Jubilee, one of the bigger fights of the night. You got Javed Akhtar, all smiles. Ken from Mumbai says, I called it on my channel, bro. Even though I'm Indian, it was clear who was the better fighter even before the fight happened. So a lot of back and forth on this as it would continue. Ansh Ray, longtime subscriber, says, what up? What's up, Chris? Gonna go with my boy Anshul from India this time. I hear you. Okay, Shahu, I believe, says Anshul will prove you wrong, bro. And that was the talk. But then after the fight, you have people coming in to back me up. Metal Lucas says, still crying, question mark. Poke Deck says, 19-second KO. It ended up being 17, I think. But who's going to worry about the seconds, right? I mean, 19 seconds or better is ridiculous. So we were proved right on that one. Now, in terms of Khamzat Chimaev being robbed, Jason Frankel says, Khamzat is not a champion. Oh, boy. He's smoking mirrors. He doesn't take fights. He misses fights. Weight and health and legal reasons. Okay. We've been hearing this for years, but he continues to win, right? That's the bottom line. That's all that needs to be said there. Akatashi says, let's go Rong Zhu. Big win for Rong Zhu. Cody Steele is going to be a great fighter in the future. He's just young right now, and Rong Zhu had like 31 fights coming in, so we went with Rong Zhu, and it paid off. In terms of Zhang Weili and Tatiana Suarez, Arctic Doley says, not so fast. Yep, we were dead wrong on that one, and we learned our lesson. Uh, Ingletier, I believe, says uh, nonsense. Amavov is a nobody. Khamzat sells tons of pay-per-views, infinitely more hype than anyone else. UFC business is spoiling itself if a nobody jumps over a superstar like Khamzat Chimaev to take away his title shot. Yeah, I mean it's true, and the media is now on that side too. So it seems likely that that fight is going to happen. Amavov is going to have to wait his turn. It's the bottom line. You just beat a guy that lost 3 in a row. Take nothing away from Adesanya, but it is what it is. Go says Kilan saw killed. Congratulations. That was incredible. Chumbroni says Brazil versus China. Brazil wins every single time. I know. But right now, the Chinese women fighters are ridiculous. Wong Kong putting on a show there in that fight, getting the win. So Brazil went down in that one. But I still say don't bring the Brazilians to the party. Khamzat Chimaev Go says it all seems like a UFC conspiracy so that Khamzat can never get a championship out. Terrible, bro. They're messing with us Khamzat fans. Yeah. I mean, they are. But if we get a fight scheduled, I'm going to be so excited. And then, still with Hamza's pass, we just got to hope he makes it to the fight healthy. But he's got a new coach training him right, kind of taking away the overtraining, right? And making sure he's getting plenty of rest, which right now is what he needs. He's at his strength, he's at his prime, in his prime, and he needs rest to be successful. That's how I feel about it. And we got a good coach now that's helping him do that. But that's the way it stands. Listen, it's Super Bowl Sunday. We got to get ready. It's party time. And just want to see a great football game. And I'm sure we're going to get that. Until next week, UFC Vegas 102 on deck. Cannoneer versus RoboCop. Stay tuned. We'll be back with those predictions here in the coming days. But we got to get some rest because UFC 312 wears out. This is your boy Chris Cross. Have a great day and God bless. As always, peace.